Guys, it's Jeremy here at Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. What we have for today, guys, is another album review. This is going to be checking out the band Electrocutioner. They're a thrash metal band out of Long Island, New York. This is their second full-length entitled Harbinger, which is due out on September 5th, 2025 through CDN Records. It's a follow-up to their debut album in 2023, which was called False Idols. This is a brand new band for me. I didn't hear them prior to this. The way I was introduced to them initially was through the label they're on now, CDN Records. It's a local label to me in Distro that's based out of Ontario, Canada. And I've been buying material from them and from their label, from their bands, and just material in general because they're a distro as well for a number of years now, like 5 or 6 years. And they've been signing some really killer thrash bands lately. So when I heard they announced they signed these guys, I had to check it out right away. So I jumped on YouTube and I checked out False Idols, their debut. Loved it right away. Super high intensity, old school thrash. No nonsense, in your face, blistering speed, high intensity, relentless, no mid-pace bullshit, just in your face and intense. So I was like super excited to hear the new album. And then funny enough, the band actually reached out to me on my channel email and through Instagram as well to ask if they could send me a copy of the new album, an advance copy, to check out about 2 months ago. And I'm like, hell yes, guys, I've been dying to check out the new album, so it worked out perfectly. And I was blown away. The new album has 12 tracks in total, 36 minutes in length roughly. And after listening to it the first time around, my initial reaction was just wow. It was mind-blowing, like face-melting thrash. Starting with the album cover, really cool album cover, really good band logo, really interesting illustration, very eye-catching with the blue and purple kind of back tones, and then the guy in the front, the skeleton in the front, obviously getting electrocuted with the yellows and reds. Really pops and really eye-catching. Very effective. It was in a shelf in a store, like in a rack. So I really like the album cover, really cool stuff. And it opens up with the song Doomsday Device. Instantly grabs your attention, grabs you by the throat. The riff is just blistering speed, high intensity thrash riff, very cinematic sounding at the same time, very catchy riffs, and very short and concise songs and precise songwriting. The songs don't overstay the welcome. They come in, they pummel you, and then they get out. Most of the songs are between the shortest song looks like it's about 2.5 minutes, about the shortest song, and the longest song is about 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So they're all pretty short and concise and to the point, which I really like. In my opinion, thrash songs should be around the 3 to 4 minute mark because they should just hit hard and be aggressive in your face. Unless it's like more of a technical thrash band, then maybe they can draw out the songs a little bit more, or more progressive thrash or whatever. But if you want just straight up pummeling, old school thrash, this is what you want, guys. Doomsday Device rips your face off right at the beginning. High intensity riffage. The vocals kick in. His vocals have a very gruffy kind of Blackened style vocal. So if you like bands like Midnight, Wraith, Bewitcher, Hell Ripper, bands like that, very similar vocal style. That kind of low, kind of cavernous kind of reverb on the vocal where it sounds very blackened and evil sounding almost. Really cool vocals on this one. I like it quite a bit. And there is moments in the songs where he hits those high screams. But the thing I like with this vocalist, he doesn't overstay his welcome with the screams. Some singers kind of have the mindset where because they can hit those falsetto notes or those nice screams, they think they should do it every like 15 seconds. And no, guys, it just sounds bad when you do it that way, in my opinion. This guy does it very tastefully where he stays in the lower range for the most part. And then every so often in different songs, he'll hit that scream right at the right moment where it really has the impact and it hits you a little bit harder. And I like tastefully how he did that more than just screaming nonstop constantly. So standout tracks for me, opening track, Doomsday Device. Lightning Sacrifice was another banger. Frozen File, I think that was a single, really strong song as well. The title track, Harbinger, number 5, pure thrash anthem. Most of the songs have like a gang chant chorus. So Harbinger was one of those songs I definitely see myself singing these guys live and just fist in the air, singing along to the chorus, the chant, and killer anthem on that one. And then number 7, they had a short instrumental interlude called Vision 1. It's only 39 seconds long. It does sound really cool, kind of a synthy, atmospheric kind of vibe. I can understand its placement in a way because it adds to the kind of concept and vibe of the album. But at the same time, my only minor gripe about it is number 1 through 6 on the songs are just so relentless and high intensity. I find once that kind of kicked in, the momentum of the album went from here down to here, and it kind of threw me off for a second. I had to take a double take of what I was listening to. But then it's so short, and it's only 39 seconds. It goes by so quickly, kind of almost before you can realize what's happening, you're back being pummeled by the next song, which is End of Days. And it goes back into the high intensity, blistering riffs, big drums and big solos. But I think it kind of brought down the intensity or the flow of the album a little bit. If I had any minor gripes about the album, I'm one of those guys I can take or leave instrumentals. I'm not a big fan of them, so I can take or leave them. And then last couple songs, Azazel was a cool song. That one really showcased that scream I was mentioning. Very high pitched but really tasty scream he puts out. And that song had a really good shreddy solo in it as well. I really enjoyed. And the last full-length song, 7 Seals of Koresh, was the longest song on the album, just under 5 minutes, like 4:46. Really good song, good thrasher, memorable riff, really earworm riff, but high intensity, and really good song to end the album on. There is another song at the end called Vision 2, which is just another 37-second instrumental. Again, I could take or leave it, but it's a nice way to kind of fade out the album at the end. It makes a little bit more sense at the end. But positives of the album, it rips your face off for 36 minutes. It's nonstop, it's relentless, it's no bullshit, it's straight in your face, thrash, face melting, blistering riffs, concise songwriting, very cohesive songs and to the point and cohesive, and short and to the point. And the production is really bombastic. The guitars are super heavy. The album in general sounds heavy and like in your face. The drums are punchy. The bass in the mix I found will be a little bit low at times here and there, but not too bad. Everything else is pretty well balanced. Sounds really heavy and well balanced in the mix. Artwork is killer. Songwriting is really killer. Not too much bad to say about the album. Like I said, just that one instrumental in the slot number 7 kind of brought down the flow of the album, to my opinion, a little bit, where it kind of the intensity and the kind of momentum they had going was kind of brought down a bit briefly. But other than that, there's not a weak song on the album. Every song's a banger. Standout tracks for me, Doomsday Device, Lightning Sacrifice, Frozen File, the title track, Azazel was killer, 7 Seals of Koresh. So, out of 6 out of 10 songs that really stood out to me, but the other, 3 or 4 are killer as well. Killer artwork. Not really bad things to say about the album, like I said. Just those 2 instrumentals, I could take or leave them. I wouldn't, if they were removed, I wouldn't really miss them, to be honest. But for a ranking for this album, dude, this album is rips. I'm going to give it an easy 9 out of 10. And it's pushing a 9.5, guys. It's that good. I can't express enough. You have to listen to this. If you want just face-melting thrash, please go pick this up at CD and Records, or go to their Bandcamp. If you see the guys live, pick up a copy. You won't be disappointed. I only hope that these guys can eventually play live here in Toronto over time, because I'd love to see them live. And yeah, this album rips. Definitely a contender for my thrash album of the year. Definitely top 10 for sure. Maybe even top 5. It's definitely going to be up there in the thrash list for sure. I'd be very surprised if it didn't make my top 10 thrash list at the end of the year. Easy 9 out of 10, pushing 9.5. Go check this album out, guys. CD and records. Order a copy right away. You won't be disappointed. Head over to the band's Bandcamp, buy some merch. These guys are well deserving of the support, and killer album. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know down below what you thought of the album. Give your thoughts. If you haven't heard it, please go give it a listen, or at least a few singles. They should be out by the time I release this video. It'll probably be out a couple days after that. But thanks again for watching, guys, and keep it metal.